What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And the Coach Prime to Dallas Cowboys talk has been going nuts the last 72 hours. We're going to talk about that here. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. On Monday, the Cowboys decided to go a different route after they and Mike McCarthy couldn't reach a contract extension, and now they are looking for a new head coach. And oh, by the way, Mike McCarthy, according to reports, is interviewing with the Chicago Bears on today, and the New Orleans Saints are interested in getting an interview with the former Cowboys head coach as well. But back to Coach Prime. All the talk is Coach Prime to Dallas. Can it happen? Will it happen? What's going on? Well, we do know that Jerry did call Coach Prime to talk about him just to gauge his interest in coming and coach the Cowboys. Now, according to reports, and Coach Prime did say that he's talked to Jerry. Coach Prime has said that the job is intriguing, and Coach Prime has also hasn't said that he wouldn't take the job. So, is he really committed to Colorado? That's what got a lot of people talking now. NFL Network's Jane Slater, who is the Cowboys beat reporter out of the DFW, she would say on social media, I want to say a couple of days ago, that Jerry Jones is basically doing his head coaching search solo. He has not made any phone calls to anybody except Deion Sanders. She said he hadn't reached out to Kellen Moore, who was a former Cowboys offensive coordinator under Mike McCarthy. He hasn't reached out to Commanders offensive coordinator, which he can't right now because they're in the playoffs now, Cliff Kingsbury. He hasn't reached out to some of the college coaches some people have been talking about, Steve Sarkisian at Texas, maybe even Lincoln Riley at USC. Again, Jane Slater said he's doing this thing solo. That is Jerry Jones, and I guess he's going to take his time with this coach's search. Now back to Coach Prime. Coach Prime has said publicly that he's happy and he's cool with being in Boulder. Now, the thing about it is, if Coach Prime does decide that, hey, this Cowboy thing is what I want to do, there's a buyout involved, $8 million to be exact. Matter of fact, Bill Belichick, who's now the new head coach at UNC, has a $10 million buyout. Steve Sarkisian with the Texas Longhorns has a $6 million buyout. So all those coaches, if Jerry wanted them, you got to pay that bread to get them to come. And from what I've been reading, Jerry don't do that. He ain't trying to buy out no coaches. He said, this is the Cowboys. Why should I have to pay somebody to come coach this team? I get his logic on that, but the Cowboys right now, is it a good job? That's the question. I don't know. It depends on who you ask, but it's definitely a marquee job. You gotta, say what it is. Cowboys, they may have been average to mediocre the last 25, 30 years, but that star on the helmet, it does shine a big spotlight. And Jerry would love to have, I bet you, Coach Prime there. Now again, would that relationship work? Coach Prime played for the Cowboys from 95 to 99, won the Super Bowl with the team. Coach Prime has a big personality just like Jerry. I don't think the personalities would clash. The thing is, Coach Prime hasn't had coached at the NFL level. He would have to be able to get a staff that would definitely help him in some areas that he is not as strong in. If you're personally asking me, will this happen? If I had to put a percentage on it, if to Coach Prime coming to Dallas, I would say there's a 10% chance that it could happen. So basically, I'm saying 90% of the chance I don't think it's happening. I just think Jerry's gonna go the old way that he's been doing since he bought the Cowboys in 1989. He's gonna find a retread. He's gonna hire another coach that he can kind of have a little bit. He has the say so and the power. Now again, there's only a couple of coaches that he kind of had to, give some of that power away to. That was Jimmy Johnson, the first coach he hired, and it was Bill Parcells. Those were the two coaches he had to kind of give away a little of his power. Now here's the list of the other, 6 coaches he's hired since he's been there. Again, Jimmy Johnson, Barry Switzer, Chan Gailey, Dave Campo, Bill Parcells, Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett, and Mike McCarthy. Really, none of those names just jump off the page at you. Only 3, Jimmy Johnson, Bill Parcells, and Wade Phillips. The rest was kind of, okay, they are what they are. So again, I think Jerry's going to continue this trend. I think he's just going to hire a retread coach. I could be wrong. I don't see Coach Prime coming to Dallas. Me personally speaking, I'd rather him not. I'd rather him stay at the college ranks where he can have a ton more influence on these young men and their careers and help them become professionals. Because it's a different ball game coaching in the NFL and college, even though the college game now is becoming more of a business, i.e. the NIL and all that, the collectives that get money. And I'm not mad at these college players getting paid by no means. They should be, but again, it's becoming a business. I just think Coach Prime has a better influence on these young men at the college level. That's just my thoughts. So again, Coach Prime to Dallas. You know, they say never say never. I can't say that he won't, but I say there's a 10% chance that, 90% chance I should say that, he's not coming to Dallas. He's going to stick in the unbolded. And by the way, he did say that he would be interested in coaching in the NFL if he could coach his two sons. That is Shadir Sanders and Shiloh. Well, we know it's possible that he could, get Shiloh to the Cowboys because he's most likely going to be a lower draft pick or even an undrafted free agent. Now, as far as his son Shadur, he's probably going to be gone in the first two picks. And by the way, the Cowboys, I believe, have the 12th pick in this upcoming NFL draft. So that means they will have to give up some capital. We'll have to figure out what they're going to do with Dak Prescott's contract, this and that. So that's my thoughts on this whole Coach Prime to Dallas. I don't want to see it happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But hey, I've been wrong before. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should Coach Prime take these Cowboys gigs if it's offered, or should he stay in Boulder? I'd like to know your thoughts. And if he doesn't get it, who should be the guy that coaches these Dallas Cowboys? Again, talk to me in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side. And on the next report, I am out. Peace.